Okay, so this is question 2 for my evaluation. How effective is the combination of your main product and ancillary texts? Okay, so I'm going to be looking at the effectiveness between my poster, my review, and our final film. Throughout these 3, I've tried to combine different effectiveness that, you know, you can all link them together. So first of all, I'm going to look at the film, and I'm going to start with our production company. Okay, so our production company is called F, so it's EF and then a capital F and then a dot. Within our poster, I have included this, and I've included it in the same kind of font, so, you know, this production company, it can be recognised. As I'm highlighting below, there we go. Within our main film, we haven't put EFF Productions, we've just put EFF dot. And as you can see, I will just play the little clip. So therefore, hopefully, whenever that is played, that can be recognised. Throughout my 3 different texts, I have tried to incorporate the colour of black and white and red. As you can see in the title that will appear in a minute. It is in red font. In my film review, I have kept with the red border here, the red little bits here, the red bits here, the star ratings, and the name of who wrote the review. In my poster, I have put the red in the main information, which is EFF Productions, in association with Warner Brothers. It's an Amber Holt film. The name of the film, which is Le Veuve Noir, and the 2 main actors, which is Ellie Fletcher and Josh Volpe. I've also used the colour red on La. I felt that, you know, this colour of red, it suggests passion, danger, blood, and the whole thing that this whole film is going to be revolving around. I feel that the red works really well, as I've just mentioned, that it signifies how the movie is, and etc. For my film review and my poster, I have used different fonts, because I felt when making my poster that the font Betty Noir, which we've also included in our main film, which I've used the same in my review, as you can see. I felt that on my main poster that the font didn't really match properly, and I felt that this font, which is Montgomery, was more effective, and that's why I went with it. But on our main film and with my film review, I have decided to use the same font, which is Betty Noir. I mean, normally in an Empire or a other film review magazine, you would traditionally use the same font. I mean, as you can see here, in Cinema and LA Confidential, they are completely 2 different fonts. I mean, in Cinema is Georgia and that is Arial. I felt that normally you would typically use the same font, but I felt that for LA Confidential it needed a much bolder font. This is why I used Arial, and for Le Veuve Noir I felt here that with the font of Betty Noir it would be recognised, and therefore it would intrigue the audience not just to, you know, flip past. Also, the fonts on my poster, as you can see here, shall make you fall at your knees. EF Productions presents and coming soon. This is all the same font. I think this is can't remember what it's called. Let me just find that one out. Sorry about this. Anyway, I'll come back to that. So yeah, the constant connotations of, you know, the black and white and the red, I feel that I've used thoroughly throughout the three main texts. As you can see, the main background of the review is white. Most of the text is in black, apart from, you know, the release certificate, director, cast and running time, which I felt that needed to be a bit more bolder. And then the red, just the subtle hints throughout. And in the poster, I mean, the main picture is in black and white. The important information is in red, and the font choice. For the title, I've decided to use 3 different colours, which I felt that still combined and contributed to the idea of the black, white and red. I've decided to choose this because I felt that, you know, Le Veuve Noir translated into English from French means the Black Widow. And I felt that, you know, looking at connotations here, Veuve is widow. A widow is considered to be innocent, you know, she's just lost her husband. And then black, obviously black, so the Black Widow. And then the red, I just wanted to add in the red connotations for, like I said, danger, seduction. So really representing her. Okay, so that font was Consalus. I just wanted to check that. And I've used that throughout the poster. Even though I've used different fonts, I mean here, this main font is Arial. And on here, that is Betty Noir, that is Betty Noir, and that is Montgomery. I still feel, although I've used different fonts, it can still be recognised, and it's still got the main links that, you know, you consider to link together, so you know for well that all these 3 are aiming towards the same thing. For the background picture on the poster, this one, I used Photoshop. I felt that I should use a more professional program than just Word or Paint. So I was a new learner to Photoshop, but I had a lot of fun doing it. For this, I decided to use the filter of Artist, which I think it is Big Brush Strokes or something like that, and so therefore transforming the picture into a more, it looks like it's been painted. I decided to do this when looking at my poster research because I found that many of the old film noirs had an artistic painted look towards them, and I felt that, well, you know, Le Veuve Noir is supposed to be 1940s, 1950s. I felt that if I went along this idea, it would be easily recognisable. I mean, you can see the complete differences between my poster and, you know, say a different poster, which I will show you later, because my femme fatale is mainly dominating the page compared to something else, an old film noir. I mean, she's taking up literally the whole page. I done this to really influence the idea, you know, she is dominant. I felt that the effectiveness of this would be that because she's the dominant one, she's the dominant murder, she doesn't need anyone else, it's just her on her own. I felt that throughout our 3 different texts, I have used Ellie's face, apart from the film review where I decided to use a 2-shot, as I did for the LA Confidential one. But in this poster and many of the different shots that I can show you, Scarlett Armstrong, which is played by Ellie Fletcher, is portraying a pout. And we've taken advantage of this pout, and it's now a signature thing that Scarlett Armstrong's supposed to do. Is, as you can see in the poster, she's a pout, she's the direct address, she's really aiming at you. Therefore, the effectiveness of this poster is supposed to draw in the audience and make you want possibly one of her next victims. Throughout the film, she pulls this pout, and whenever she seems to get her own way. There we go, like that. And right at the end, that's a little bit too far. as you can see right there, she's pouting. Therefore, I've taken advantage of this and I've incorporated it within all three, therefore showing the links. Therefore, the effectiveness of this could suggest that, like I just mentioned, it can be recognised, and you are aware that it is all part of the same film for the advertising. In my film review, like I mentioned, I've decided to incorporate a two-shot because I felt that although, yes, the film is all about the femme fatale in our case, that I felt that to put just a picture of Ellie the whole way through wouldn't be effective enough. I wanted to really get to the point that this man has been affected, he's been dragged into this, and it's just part of her circle. Therefore, I feel that this picture really signifies this. I mean, also, throughout through text, I've also stayed with the idea of keeping it in black and white. I mean, when making my poster, I had the original poster in colour, but I then decided to change this because I thought, you know, if it's in colour and people see the poster first, they're going to assume that the film is going to be in colour, when in fact it's going to be in black and white. I mean, for the review also, I've also kept the picture at the top in black and white. I just feel that this whole union of black and white will